Yo, Zon, that's great. Good for you. That's exceptional news. I'm getting better about, you know, remembering to jockey around the names at the top. Oh, such a frustrating 1-2 punch I got there. That was just bad. It was bad strategy on my part. I still wish I had iframes. I wish I had even a second to recover from being hit. Tainted Jacob makes that so rough. Yeah, I wish I had iframes. Edmund's all like, so you like my game, huh? Well, you deserve to be punished for that. Who's a bad boy? You're a bad boy for liking my creation and giving me a lot of money. Chat, let me know when I cusp that horizon line, where I can go from thanking you for giving me money to showing disdain for you for giving me money, and then you give me more. It seems easier than what I'm doing. Gratitude and whatnot. Ugh. So much work. Damn. That Eden room is shaping up. That mother route's a pain in the ass for any character that doesn't have a lot of health. I got bad sleep in my eyes. Try it, you might be there. Shut up, Apod. Nobody asked you anything. Now sub, idiot. Let me know if that works. If it doesn't work, I'll know I'm not there yet. That's my kink, so you'll probably get more money out of me for that. I like when you hurt me. Oh yeah? You didn't let me finish. Emotionally. Ooh. This is fun. I'm having a good time. There we go. Stop, I can only be so aroused. Yeah, but it didn't net me anything. There's the God damn it. Nice. This is the old the old Tombstone comment from the old Tombstone quote from Kurt Russell. Johnny Ringo gets drunk and goes after Wyatt. Johnny Ringo's out in the middle of the street, challenging him to a fight for blood. Wyatt says, "Go home, Johnny. I'm not gonna fight you today. There's no money, or there's no profit in it." That's how I feel about Twitch. Anytime somebody's like, you know, anytime somebody stirs the shit, or anytime somebody behaves poorly in chat or whatever, any more these days, I just go like straight to the fast ban. Or like shit talking other streamers. Like there may have been a younger, more toxic version of me that did that, but nowadays, man, I'm just like, there's no profit in it. So I may have made Apod's dick hard, but I made no money off of it, and that was effort to think up, so I will continue to just be polite, because I can do that on autopilot. I always think Lilith is going to be more fun than it turns out to be. Although, real talk, I've got about 20k worth of teeth to start saving for, so probably not. I like it when you hurt me physically, psychologically, and metaphysically. First pages of that webcomic released yesterday, and today I'm going through the final proofreading runs to finish this 11-month project for good, so good morning right now. Hypercamera, do you have the link for it? Can we see your work? It was the dicks you made hard on the way. All the yeah, all the payment process was the dicks we made hard along the way. Yeah, this had kind of a I can hear it coming in the air tonight vibe to it when it started, this song. fun. I'm actually genuinely afraid I'm gonna get hit here. I would have liked to have used that on the boss fight. Let me finish getting breakfast out of the pan, then back to my PC to post. Hell yeah, man. Oh, Pin, thank God. I'm so excited. I'm so relieved to see you. You'll never believe what the last run did to me. We're just going to Dogma, so I can leave. I used to work at the Hollywood Bowl, and the night he played, it rained and kept playing until he announced they'd have to stop. The gears breaking, and we ran out of replacement, and honestly, that made the show better. Them playing without the gear, or them stopping? Is it like a snide way of saying that the show got better when they stopped playing? Or are you saying that they went like acoustic, and it got better? I'm not asking to be, I don't understand this room. I'm not asking to be an asshole, I'm genuinely... Oh, gotcha. Just how hardcore they went on like, we're gonna play until we literally burn through all of our equipment, and then we'll stop because nobody can hear us at that point. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. That Eden run's gonna sting for a little bit, huh? I can feel that still inside me. I can feel that hot coal glowing in the back of my head. That one's gonna bother me for a while. Aaron, good morning. Like the parasite before it. Or sorry, like the, it feels like, I genuinely thought he started singing I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight. Like Cricket's body before it, we now have Compound Fracture. Let's see what that does. It's not a tainted run. This is regular old Lilith. Good old-fashioned run-of-the-mill Lilith. Normally I wouldn't go out of my way to get Buddy in a box, but when it's Lilith, that's like getting two familiars in the hardest fights. Vanilla. Oh my God. I'll be sad when this Buddy in a box is gone. Come on, Gurglings, let's dance. Familiars, baby. Give me Succubus. Oh, you suck. Here's what really sucks. Like, I'll pick this up and do this. It's not gonna give me a guaranteed deal with the devil, and if I get Guppy, all I get out of it, all I get out of it is Flight. Flight would be cool. But even if I get Guppy, which is kind of a long shot, all I get out of it is Flight. I think I get flies off of the familiar's shots, maybe. So maybe it's worth it. I'd take Flight in this room just to get those bombs. Man, break even. On our way. Dude, my eyes hurt today. I really gotta... I say this all the time, but I gotta get better sleep. Incubus benefits from the tier rate and damage. Guppy's not a tiers up. Or a damage upgrade. It's Flight and Flies. Kagoon, what's going on? Welcome. Or Kagune. I can appreciate the bands that go hard. Saw the Foo Fighters once for a Christmas show, and Dave said that this is their last show for the year, so I'm gonna scream until I lose my voice. I can't remember the last time I went to a concert. Not counting like TwitchCon stuff. Because like TwitchCon, I got to see like Little Dicky. I was supposed to get to see Lil Nas X, but he canceled the show at the last minute. So we ended up seeing like one of Tim's friends and Blink 182, which I was excited about in 1998. But I don't remember the last time I bought a ticket to go to a concert just to go to a concert. I think it was Martin Sexton at the Tin Pan. I don't know what to do. I don't do enough damage. Martin Sexton at the Tin Pan here in Richmond. It was an awesome show. But that was, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now at this point. It's been 4 or 5 years since I've gone to a concert. I miss concerts, but hell, if I'm going to one right now, agreed. I feel much the same way. I feel the same way about the gym. I want desperately to shed weight. And sometimes to do that, I need to be able to do, like, I need to be able to sleep in on the days where my brain just doesn't work right. And I don't get good sleep. I need to be able to sleep in the mornings and then go to the gym at night. But according to the website, the night is the busiest time at that gym. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna go wait in line to lay in someone else's sweat and breath and dare a breakthrough instance of COVID to come at me. Oh, it's just the button. I kept waiting for mini pins to come up. What a huge relief. I was going twice a week or more. Local venues and stuff used to be a big part of my life before COVID. That's Justin's like that. Justin's a huge music guy. Let's go ahead and do this while I'm here. Oh, Lilith. You can be fun when you choose to be. System of a Down and Gwen Stefani, huh? Last concert I saw was Alice Cooper and then, Alice Cooper and then Iron Maiden. Small, intimate venues are the best. Can't wait till we can overpack them again. The last live event I went to was stand-up comedy, if you can believe it. I went to go see a funny person be funny. I went and saw Kyle Kinane. That was a great show. I've seen a handful of like legendary comedians live, but I've never laughed more continuously than I did with Kyle Kinane. I saw Carlin live, but I've never laughed more continuously than I did with Kyle Kinane. Yeah, Kyle Kinane's stuff is my brand of introspective mixed with self-deprecating. I saw Carlin the spring before he died. I don't know. I saw him relatively far away from his death. I was very young and he was still very old. Avicii. I was into electronic music for a while. I had a girlfriend that was into raves, and because I liked getting laid, I was into raves for like 2 years. But I never, aside from going to raves, I never actually went to like I don't think I went to an electronic music festival. I just went to raves. To be honest with you, I was kind of hoping for a pedestal item there. I had my heart set on maybe getting some sort of pedestal item out of that. I don't know who Daniel Caesar is, if I'm being honest, Richie. I saw Carlos Alazraki is Reno 911, voice of the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Acclaimed actor whose name I always struggle to say. Acclaimed actor comedian whose name I always fight with. Rocco's Modern Life. I know if I was him, I'd be bummed out if people pigeonholed me as the Taco Bell Chihuahua. He's done so much more than that. It's always just the first thing that springs to mind, though. Toronto artist. Yeah, too forgetful. I always seem to have the worst. I always seem to have the worst luck with I always seem to have the worst luck with concerts. The first one I went to was the Vans Warped Tour, which was pretty cool. I've told this story a million times before, but I mean, it had like Less Than Jake, Five Iron Frenzy. I think it had Pennywise. It had Ice-T. It had Eminem before anyone knew who he was. Like, genuinely, they said, you know, Ice-T's rapping. And I said, cool. And then Ice-T said, I want to introduce you guys to a new rapper that's coming up. Y'all gotta know his name. Let's say a warm welcome to Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem. And my response was, I ain't watching no white boy rap, and I walked off. I caught like the first song, and I was like, nah. You already vanilla iced me once. I'm not gonna get Snow's Informed again. And I left. And I went and watched my buddy's garage band play on a side stage. But then after that, I've had like, I had a concert for Martin Sexton, who's a folk artist that I really like. Where I went to a venue and it was a concert that had like 12 people. It was a concert that had like 12 people, and it broke my heart because I like the artist so much. He handled it like a champ. He played his entire set and then played an encore.
Speed.
For a group of people, we were outnumbered by venue staff and band members. Genuinely, it was like he was playing a concert in someone's living room. It was genuinely like he was playing a concert in someone's living room. Like when, oh my god, when it's gonna be a very loud run. When I wanted a beer, I would walk to the bar. The bartender would see me coming from like 20 feet away. Ryan, be like, hey man, you like another Stella? Sure would, thanks dude. All right man, here you go. Tab? Yeah, throw it on the tab. All right, come back soon, man. You're the only person drinking tonight. Will do, man. I'll drink as many beers as I safely can this evening and tip like a monster. Appreciate you, man. C2D24, what's going on? Welcome. I used to be into really bassy, crunchy electronic music, but now it's now I still like electronic, but I listen to mostly Monster Cat Silk. I guess I went and listened to some live stuff at a Monster Cat show one time where I got pulled into like a Monster Cat VIP area. I don't remember why we were there. I want to say that I still have photos of that. It was a huge show. Damn, that was a huge show. I gotta have that. Oh man, I hope that's on a phone somewhere or uploaded to the cloud. I took a bunch of photos of that a few years ago. We got invited to a Monster Cat party. Those motherfuckers, say what you will about them and Mike Darlington, man, but those motherfuckers know how to throw a party. Those guys know how to throw a concert. My top 5 concerts, no particular order: Pink Floyd, Alice Cooper with Motorhead, Leonard Cohen, Jethro Tull, and Steve Earle. Those sound like evenings well spent. Marilyn Manson and Hole, memorable part is they both hurt themselves that show. I went to some weird concerts early on, man. That Warped Tour was awesome. It was my first one. Then after that, I took my girlfriend at the time to see Shania Twain. And then she used Shania Twain music on a CD I bought her. On a in-dash CD car player that I bought her. And played That Don't Impress Me Much to break up with me. And then that same girlfriend, I was supposed to go with her to see Alanis Morissette and Garbage. I was really excited to see Garbage. I liked their CD. Like, I liked their album. I was pretty excited about seeing Alanis Morissette, but I was more excited about seeing Garbage, if I'm being honest. And then I got to the venue, and my friend Simon left the fucking tickets to the concert. The one thing he was in charge of picking up before we left the room, left the tickets sitting on my desk. And the venue was not near where I lived. So I drove back at 150 miles an hour. Oh my God, I wasn't even looking. I drove back at what felt like 150 miles an hour to my dorm. Got the tickets and came back just in time to watch Garbage walk off stage. And then Alanis came out, and I was like, you know what? I could really use some Jagged Little Pill. I could really use some like Jagged Little Pill craziness right now. And then she came out and played her entire set acoustic and then left. You ought to know. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. Bless you. Bless you. I want nothing but the best for you both. Then Simon tried to get us laid. He took us out for dinner after the concert at some diner with a couple of girls that he picked up during the show. And then he crawled up my ass and got on my case about the fact that I was a sad bastard about it. I'll take the keys. Something really familiar about this run? How so? I don't follow. Oh, familiar. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I follow again. I kind of wish I didn't, but I follow again. Well played. I'll spot you that one. Took a girlfriend to see Radiohead when they toured the U.S.
This is the story of the newest
Not even that
denizen
into them, but the show was top tier. That's nice. Yeah, Shania Twain's show was actually pretty okay. Like, it didn't make her music better to me, but she was a very energetic, engaged performer. Ash Clare, tier 1, 7 months. Ash Clare, thank you so much. Let's do this boss fight, and then I gotta take a little stretch break and go top off my coffee. Health. Ultimately, I can't be mad about anything that happened on this floor. We did use this floor to get an extra floor to get Jacob's Ladder, which means all these shots coming out of us are going to light the sky on fire. Oh, God, did you hear that? This is why I have to stretch, because I'm 41. Okay. Really wanted a blood bank in there. I think my ideal next pickup is I've got to get like a deal with the devil or a deal with the angel item at some point. Best concert I've ever been to was one at the local fair. $8 to get in. Headliner was Flyleaf. Don't remember the other bands, but I discovered Devour the Day, the only band I've ever heard that was better live than recorded. Ignore the fact that this is the only concert I've ever been to, but still. Well, I hope they're all that fortunate for you then. I hope they're all that fortunate for you. Happy day before your day off. This is my last Saturday off until we close for the season. Thank you. I am legitimately crash landing into this day off. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to earn it though. I got All Day Isaac and then a sponsored Ultimate Chicken Horse tournament that starts at 2 Eastern and goes for an indeterminate amount of time, just until we get eliminated. My earnings are based off of how well it's like it's sponsored time, but it's a tournament. How well I'm compensated for the tournament is based on how many people are watching. So I gotta stick with Isaac. Gotta keep as many asses in seats as humanly possible. I saw Adele live and she's so boring. Love her voice, but she doesn't know how to perform. She's retired now, isn't she? Damn, dude, we got a lot of consumables on the floor. My favorite concert was seeing Gorillaz in Brooklyn in 2018. Those motherfuckers be wild. I'd like to see the Gorillaz. The Gorillaz. I'd like to see Gorillaz. That'd be a cool concert. Gotta go do adult shit, but then I'm gonna take the fam to the drive-in and see Free Guy. That was a good-ass night, man. I still get kind of like dad glow from that. I still get dad glow from that because like that was the first time in 2 years that we were able to go out and do something fun as a family. And the boys were so happy at the end of that night. It was the first time that I felt like I did something right as a dad since the stupid pandemic started. It was the first time that I felt like the family hero since this pandemic started. My 17-year-old niece found and now loves Gorillaz. Gonna sound really out of touch with this statement, but I thought Gorillaz were only ever presented in cartoon form. Fuck if I know, dude. You're not out of touch with me. I don't know the answer to that. Obviously not, I guess, to a certain extent, unless the concert was actually a, you know, like an animation with a whole bunch of dudes in head to toe black, you know, spandex bodysuits or something. Think I should tag Reynolds? Worked for me. Gotta say, man, you bring out some big dick energy when right before the movie starts, you get to tell people at the drive-in that the star of the show, Deadpool himself, wrote you personally and said that he hopes you enjoy the movie. Neat. And then we come back and do it again. I will say I did have to buy a bottle of aviation gin to thank him for it, so, you know, make sure you got $30 in your allowance, just in case. I saw the Charlie Daniels Band at the North Georgia State Fair. It was pretty enjoyable. Just had to dodge the people in the crowd doing dips, spit everywhere. Like his music, was not horribly heartbroken when he passed. And dude was rocking a pretty mean MAGA lifestyle at the time that he went away. I think I could probably guess what the second secret room is, so I'm gonna. I remember being a kid and my family taking me to go to fucking Stone Mountain. And you got to see Confederate Army propaganda over a century after they all died. I remember sitting there in the crowd as a kid watching the Stone Mountain stuff being like, am I supposed to be, like, are they intending for me to be pulling for the people who were fighting against America? I feel like that's the message. I was so confused. I was like, don't get me wrong, the technology's really cool. I like the laser light show a lot, but I'm feeling real divided internally about the content here. Leonard Cohen was awesome at concert. He went for 3.5 hours, had a chair and table on stage and a bottle of Jack on it. He was legit. That sounds great. I can't wait for the day that I show up here and go, hey everybody, what's going on? My name's Tappy and I'll be playing video games for you today. Oh, that's me cracking open an IPA. Let's get started. Here's a big thing about removing the carvings off the side of the mountain. But Taffy, our heritage and history. I don't know, man. The Native Americans had heritage and history, and we dynamited it and turned it into Mount Rushmore. Shit happens. I'm not a very sentimental guy. you know? Shit happens. Win the war next time, idiots. History's written by the victors. Sorry we gotta power wash your dipshit losers off the side of our rock. Oh, nothing surprises me anymore, Thermal, sadly.
Explosive diarrhea.
I expect very little from humanity anymore, and I'm very rarely surprised. No, fuck this room. I'm a big magic eraser! I want my item room, damn it. Joan Jett. There's a name. Not that the people throwing out like Alice Cooper were not, you know, impressing me, but like, damn, I'd be excited to watch Joan Jett. I'm stuck. I'm bad. My range is awful. Epiphoria, I like what you got going on here. Joan Jett in middle school saw Lonely Boys at Summerfest. My favorite concert was Monty Montgomery at a little dive bar in Appleton. Larry Appleton. Did shots with him after. Shifting into alert mode, gotta eat and get on this proofreading. If anyone decides to check out the comments, I hope you enjoy. Taffy unlocked something fancy for me. Will do. Hyper Camera, I look forward to looking it over after stream's over today, and I feel like I'm finally free for 36 hours. No demands on my time for 36 hours. That's not even remotely true, but I like to believe it. Maddie, good morning. Didn't even see that. Two clubs.
Of clubs.
Can't imagine needing more than 24 bombs. My parents took me to see Def Leppard when I was a kid. I think it was in Portland, Oregon. It's only the first few pages, but we're planning an update on the schedule. Nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I need speed. This is 2 very slow runs in a row. Not fun. I'm bummed out that the second secret room was this far back. Or sorry, the second secret room, the item room was this far back. This is what am I talking about? The item
of the
is
newest denizen
there.
of the cave. Tears.
Well, I genuinely barely pay attention when I'm playing this video game. It's dawning on me now, just kind of like how little I register what's happening in front of me. When we've got like a halfway decent conversation going, and if anyone's in chat and wants to talk, I instantly tune this game out. I was sitting here looking for the item room, dude. I went to the item room like 6 minutes ago. Viking Warlock tier 1 for almost 3 years. Hey, I finally get 2 days off on the regular after 4 months of only 1 day off a week. I know those feelings. Viking Warlock brother, it is an absolute pleasure to see you. Thank you for the resub. Genuinely thrilled you're here. There goes Succubus. There goes Succubus. Little Cambion conception right out of the gate. That's what we're looking for. That's why we're looking for Dona machine or blood beg machines and demon beggars and stuff like that. Good times. The only thing I remember about it is it was super crowded and it was so loud I couldn't really enjoy the music. I've been fortunate I've not had a lot of concerts like that. You know what? That's not fair. I did do, I got pulled up on stage with Ryan McKay and Chris, Made Monster, at a Night Nation Run concert that was in the parking lot of the Anaheim Angels stadium. Thousands of people, dude. It was crazy. It was legitimately crazy. I had a newfound respect for what those guys do, because the only other time that I'd really seen them play a show was here in Richmond, and they played it to like 15 people at a rooftop bar. And I felt like an asshole because like we convinced them to come. Well, like not we convinced them, but I don't know. It was a weird time. I was just getting to know those guys, and I felt weird that Richmond showed up with like 15 people in a freak like March below zero snowstorm on a rooftop bar. But then I got to see them in their element, and it was this massive concert. It was this massive concert in the Anaheim Angels parking lot, and Ryan brought me up on stage, and I was just like, I have underestimated you, friend. I have underestimated you and Chris and what you do. Viking Warlock with 5 gifted. Prime Utopia, Steve McKing, player was Mr. 525 and mirrored all recipients of 5 very generously gifted subs from Viking Warlock. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always appreciated, genuinely surprising when it happens. Hi, I'm from Microsoft, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill your workstation because reasons. Dude, I was so pissed. I was like, you could make the argument that I was late this morning. I chose to start at 9:30 because I don't know how long my day's gonna go. I've got a paid tournament that I'm in this afternoon for Ultimate Chicken Horse, and I just want to put up a good showing because Justin invited me to it, so I just don't want to do poorly. So I chose to start late, but then I couldn't even get my, so loud. I couldn't even get my stream going because Windows blue screened, and then during the blue screen decided it was a good time to install and update. Winter Fox, what's going on? No, nobody calls me Laffy. Everybody calls me Taffy. It's always a pretty good gauge as to whether or not somebody's new or whether or not some like interviewers ever actually heard of me before. Anytime like somebody from Twitch or somebody from some news outlet grabs me for an interview, or some like blog or whatever grabs me for an interview, and they're like, so Laffy. Tell us about. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm basically just biding my time to wait and see what's next. I'm biding my time to see if one of my hands is coming off the keyboard. That's essentially it. That's the whole kit and caboodle right now. All of us are just sitting here just going like, all right. Is this someone's child we're gonna have to choose not to raise today? Every time I see someone like that, I have to think to myself, is summer break still going on? Time, what's going on, man? In fairness, not to shit on all young people, but in fairness, this morning, we did have a new viewer who admitted he was on the unripe side. And when my advice to him was to not act like he was a very young person, his response was, okay. They're not all like that. It's just the ones that stick out like a sore thumb tend to be. I was in a situation where every other comment coming out of their account was, every comment coming out of their account, and it was like half of the chat was them just spamming emotes, and I was like, Dad's too tired to put up with this today. I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet or go to your room. Ever seen a movie where somebody walks into a saloon, says hey, and the whole place goes quiet and everyone turns to look? I have to imagine that in some channels that you do that, and there's like somebody inside, you know, if you're gonna pick a channel at random, you go in there, you kind of make like a mini scene, and then one person goes that becomes like mentally your payment for like, it's worth doing because that one guy, I got a chuckle out of that one guy. But the unfortunate thing is none of those people are here. It's literally just me and right now like 149 people and you. And those 149 people are pretty excited that I keep the peace because most of us already have children. And we're not looking to adopt more. Somebody suspended Timmy's Fortnite account. All of us have fucking jobs, man, you know? Like jobs and responsibilities. We're not looking to be a test audience for your open mic Type 5. Some of us have kids that we're trying to escape who act like that. I'm trying to be more patient about it, though. I was young and obnoxious once, too. I like, genuinely. I remember being 12, and I had these, like, high school kids that I was hanging out with. I remember being 12 and having these high school kids that I hung out with. And I just wanted them to like me so fucking bad. So I tried way too hard. And at the very end of the night, this high school guy who brought me into that group could tell I was like, he was a family friend. He could tell I was kind of glum about it. He's like, hey dude, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like those guys didn't like me very much. And he's like, you're absolutely right. They did not like you very much. And I was like, well, why? I wanted them to like me so bad. And he's like, yeah, dude, you just yelled awkward jokes about dicks at them for like an hour straight. It was very cringy. So how do you expect them to react? And I was like, oh, was it really? He's like, yeah, not your best stuff. So I'm trying to be patient because I feel like I see a lot of that on Twitch. Where it's like somebody shows up I've literally never heard from or seen from them, like seen them before. There's a no bit badge, no sub badge. And it's just like, the first thing is like, pre-recorded, shoe on head, or fake. And I'm like, okay. Do you have a sponsor here? Is there someone here that I respect who's willing to vouch for you? Because if not, I got bad news. My 13-year-old from across the room responded to you, yes, we are very annoying. I was, yeah, like, listen, I count myself among you. I count myself among you, Piccolo's 13-year-old son. When I was 13 years old, man, like my soon-to-be 11-year-old is whip smart, dude. He is one of the most intelligent kids that I've bumped into. I love him to death, but when he tries too hard to be funny, it kind of makes me want to put a sewing needle in my ear. And I can't help but just tell him because I want him to know, for educational purposes, to become more self-aware and to hone his craft. But I was right there. The reason I don't like actively dump on him is because I was in the exact same boat 30 years ago. I don't think anyone starts truly funny. That only comes with being wounded and beaten down by life for years and using that humor to deflect so that you're not crushed by the weight of it. Damn, Aaron. That's pretty good spelling if you dropped your phone into a tank at the SeaWorld aquarium and a dolphin did it. That's not great for a grown-ass human being with thumbs. Jesus Christ. That's like the way Aquafina spells her name. It's like a buddy cop movie coming out this spring. Awkward and Elephant. I'd be really impressed if they told me that like an octopus had done that. But you're a grown-ass human being. You gotta try harder. You gotta use your thumbs. Oh shit. Angel says, well, time for the pool, rocking my taffy tank top. Have a good one, buddy. Angel, I was happy to have you here for the time that I did, man. I hope you have a tremendous afternoon at the pool. Oh shit.
Isaac.
Anyway. Anyway.
The fool.
Dude, the only item that we got from an angel room is that weird, bad mom heart tattoo. Ugh, I want the I'm drowsy pill. It's so far away. Wait. We're going to Padre, huh? We're going to Padre. We're going to not Padre. We're going to Dogma. We're going to Beast. I have to do this. Drop it, you fool. There we go. And then that'll become a crack key piece on the way back up. See you Monday. Be happy to be here. I will be happy to be here. I will hopefully be rested. I'm going up, aren't I? 64-bit robot, greetings. I have to do some shitty art mock-ups for a small piece of this project. Are you like strictly a writer and not really an artist? Or do you just not enjoy the work? Does that trinket work on Incubus? Gives your familiars an improved rate of fire while held in Andy Birth. This trinket was called Song of the Siren. I honestly don't know. I just knew I had to leave a trinket behind. Ow. Off to a poor start. Hello. Guppy piece number 2. I think I touched Guppy's paw earlier. I can get down with it. Mostly I'm strictly a writer. Like, this is a thing I can do easily. I just don't wanna. I know those feels. I feel the same way about a lot of stuff related to content creation. That's why I outsource my editing and my like my video editing for YouTube and stuff. I can do it, man. I just don't enjoy it. Let's say I'm dodging so poorly. Suck it, Art Hard. I'm more a writer than an artist for sure. My big hang-up was that I would try as hard with art as I would try with writing. And because I was bad at it, if I wanted to put up something remotely respectable, it would just take me that much longer. So like a small art piece to go with a writing piece that both kind of in the eye of the beholder would be comparably sized would take me 3 times as long for art as it would for writing. I'm super picky when it comes to writing, but I'm just as picky when it comes to art, and I lack the skill to fix it easily. That's why like Gartic phone is like a nightmare to me. I haven't been into drawing and art really since like my teenage years, but like you know, I take pride in what I do. On the way back up, I can see what the other one is, huh? Still haven't tried Gartic. I'd imagine you'd be, well, here's the thing. I'd imagine you'd be good at it, but I also feel like you'd fall prey to, you can't give me 45 seconds and expect me to draw the Mona Lisa. And then Gartic responds with, well, then don't try to draw the Mona Lisa. And your response is, fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, then after that, your response is, yeah, you're not the fucking boss of me. I'm gonna draw the Mona Lisa in 45 seconds. And then you get halfway through it, and your Mona Lisa doesn't have eyes or a face. And everyone goes, what's going on with this Mona Lisa? It looks like a waffle on top of a bathroom robe. And then you gotta defend yourself without ruining the good time game. I didn't have enough time. I'm really good. I was always bad at eyebrows. And everyone's like, dude, chill. It's supposed to be bad. Well, my drawings aren't bad. I know how to draw this. I can do it. This is the bullshit that lives inside me whenever I play Gartic, and I have to tamp it down. I have to tamp it down so it doesn't ruin everyone else's good time. The Bubble, what's going on? Catrix, good morning as well. Pancakes and taffy for Saturday morning. Dude, I could go for like something. I wanted something sweet so bad when I woke up this morning. I ended up making like a little half a peanut butter sandwich. I wanted a pastry or flapjacks or like a Danish or flapjacks or something so bad. And there was just nothing. I'd have killed for waffles or crepes or French toast. Fucking Bananas Foster French toast. That would have been the cat's pajamas. I'd have been very happy. Yeah, good donut. Made yeast risen pancakes. Let it rise last night. Favorite way to do pancakes. Big, fluffy ass pancakes. Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. I live in envy. Is that really not there? Thought I just missed it. When I come back up, do I get to do this floor? It's only one way to find out. Yeah, donut. A really good donut.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's gone? How could you have spent our savings?
Spider Babby's not gonna be the end of the world if I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Nice. $20.20, I think, is the better pickup there anyway. I have to make sure.
He's self-destructive and disturbed,
He is.
just like his father.
It's heartbreaking.
Look at who he has to look up to. And you're drunk again, aren't you?
Shut up, Maggie. Shut up. You just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave. We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you've abandoned yourself.
I'm sad I can't take the I'm drowsy pill with me. Oh, little horn, I love you for that. I had some good test results for my annual A1C test on Thursday. I'm 0.2 points away from having normal blood sugar. Hell yeah, dude. We're at that age now where we celebrate things like tests that prove we get to keep living. Love that. Love that. I gotta go to the dentist again at the end of the month for my just average run-of-the-mill cleaning. I know I went to the dentist several times in the last half year, so it feels like I just went, but standard cleaning. It's been 6 months since I started making the dentist a monthly thing, it feels like. So they'll tell me that I have high blood pressure, and I'll say, great, now clean my teeth, please. And then hopefully, you know, they'll tell me that my gums are healing themselves. Because I've been trying pretty hard to take good care of them over the last half year. Dude, my speed is 0.88. Dogma's gonna suck. Just thought if I held still, I'd be okay. All right. No, I went to the dentist at the start of the month. They told me I need 6 root canals. That's
You need to repent.
I just had my
You
teeth
need
pulled.
to confess your sins and become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your
You
soul.
are insane.
That sounds like a
You're
nightmare.
taking this too far. Did you hear how you sound?
Pray for your soul. Come, pray
Small rock?
with us.
That sounds horrifying. Not gonna trauma dump here, but I had to go to the ER for a heart problem a couple months ago. PVCs, it's okay. But for the first time after quitting drinking, I have had a full blood panel done there. I was completely shocked that everything was normal, renewed lease on normal body functions. That's fucking great. I mean, like, yeah, scary in the beginning, but that story had a nice, that story had a nice finish to it. Rough beginning, but it had a lovely wrap up. I didn't even realize our tiers were that low. Nice. I went last Tuesday for the first time in years, then again on Thursday for a deep cleaning. Found out I have to have all my teeth crowned. All right, you know, maybe we'll tell me all these stories after the end of September when I've gotten back from the dentist. Maybe we'll hang on to all these horror stories until after I get back. Pet him. Pet him so hard. Of mice and men petting. Pet the bunnies. Been avoiding the dentist since they said I needed 3 root canals in 2009. I just live with a baseline 4 out of 10 pain in mouth. Ugh. Justin. No. Dude, no. Come on. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna pick you up like
Wait! We need you! Your son needs you!
I'm doing more harm than good. I just can't do this.
Oh, god damn it. Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Please don't leave us!
pick you up like a fallen soldier on the beaches of Normandy and carry you to the dentist. The process itself will probably suck, but it's gotta feel so much better on the other side. Yeah, my dentist anxiety is always super real, and what sucks is I got used to having I had an older dentist who always told me everything was fine, and this new dentist made it sound like I barely survived getting to the office. So now I've been there. Now I've been to that dentist like 4 times in the last month, and it's been a nightmare. But if they tell me I don't have periodontal disease because I did what they told me to do, then I guess it will end up having been worth it. Oh, it's not even anxiety. I just don't want to blow out my savings. Dude, I'm about to drop a little over $2,000 on my vasectomy, so I feel you. I feel you. I had a chunk of either my molar itself or the filling in it snap off back in February when I was eating a pepperoni stick and discovered a small chunk of bone in it. No, get out. Oh. Still haven't gone to the dentist about it. Man. I'm just trying to avoid... like, my dad smoked into his 50s. My dad smoked into his 50s, and I'm just trying to avoid what he went through. He, quit smoking finally when they started pulling all of his teeth and putting in permanent dentures on rods that were drilled into his jaw. And once they got to like the third fake molar implant, he was just like, maybe I'll quit smoking. I don't want to get there just yet if I don't have to. I didn't think he could hit me there. It's gonna be a very quiet fight, but I promise you there's stuff happening in the background. I promise you my mixer's working. There is sound. It just seems like there isn't. Yeah, Amber and I had a very long time with her, me and the boys, where dental insurance was so crappy. Dental insurance was so crappy that even the people selling us the insurance were like, are you just going for cleanings? And we're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, we're not going to cover that. You should just save yourself the money and don't buy the insurance. We're not going to be able to help you with anything that you're going to do. Last quote I got for fix all the teeth was 15 grand. Oh, luxury bones. Americans in general aren't known for... Yeah, our health coverage sucks. It's so expensive being alive in America. Envy American dead. Envy the American dead because they're not paying to live anymore. We have to be close. Come on, bud. Yeah, I read on your Twitter that you got a surprise bill for your MRI for $2 grand after being told it was covered. Sleep now in the fire. I wonder if I can do that with more of them. Sadly, no. Fuck your frame rate game. Insane how insurance can't help you avoid needing to spend more by covering the thing that helps you avoid having to spend more. I'm not even gonna drop bombs, we're just gonna do this. I'm just not gonna pay it, problem solved. Justin, I would recommend that you do, this is coming from me, so it's ironic. I'm gonna recommend that you do the adult thing. You should definitely, like, contest it. I would contact them and say, I was told this was covered. The last thing I would want you to do just give them the upper hand.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo. Someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. Eat your corn.